Some places are haunted by more than just ghosts. They are the sites of gruesome crimes, tragic accidents, or horrific events that left a dark stain on history. So let's get it started. 10. The Myrtles Plantation, Louisiana, USA. The Myrtles Plantation in Louisiana is more than just a historic landmark. It is a place where the past and the present collide, where the living and the dead coexist, and where secrets and mysteries abound. Built in 1796 by General David Bradford, the plantation has witnessed many tragedies and deaths over the years, some of which have left behind restless spirits that haunt the property. One of the most famous ghosts is Chloe, a former slave who was hanged for poisoning the family of her master. She is often seen wearing a green turban and wandering around the house. Another ghost is that of a young girl who died of yellow fever. She likes to play with the guests and move the furniture around. 9. Poveglia Island, Venice, Italy. Poveglia Island in Venice, Italy is a place where horror and history meet. The island was used as a quarantine station for plague victims in the 14th, 17th, and 18th centuries, and it is estimated that over 100,000 people died there. Their bones and ashes are still buried in mass graves on the island. In the 20th century, the island became an asylum for the mentally ill, where a cruel doctor performed lobotomies and other experiments on the patients. He allegedly threw himself from the bell tower after being tormented by the ghosts of his victims. Poveglia Island is now abandoned and forbidden to visitors, but some brave souls have ventured there and reported hearing screams, moans, and whispers from the spirits that haunt the island. Poveglia Island is a place where the dead outnumber the living, and where the living may wish they were dead. 8. Eastern State Penitentiary, Pennsylvania, USA. Eastern State Penitentiary in Pennsylvania, USA is a place where the ghosts of the past still linger. The prison was opened in 1829 and was designed to isolate and reform the inmates, who were kept in solitary confinement and subjected to harsh punishments. The prison was closed in 1971 and left to decay, but some of the former prisoners and guards are said to remain there as restless spirits. Visitors who dare to enter the prison can witness the eerie sights of the crumbling cells, the torture devices, and the haunting artwork of the inmates, but they can also experience the paranormal activity that has been reported, such as apparitions, voices, footsteps, and cold spots. 7. Ancient Ram Inn, Gloucestershire, England. The Ancient Ram Inn in Gloucestershire, England is a place where the past and the present clash, where the natural and the supernatural coexist, and where secrets and mysteries abound. The inn was built in 1145 on an ancient pagan burial ground and ley line, which some believe to be a source of paranormal energy. The inn has a sinister reputation for being haunted by various entities, including child spirits, demons, and the ghosts of ancient rituals. Guests who have stayed at the inn have reported being touched, hearing disembodied voices, and even being dragged out of bed by unseen forces. Some of the most haunted rooms include the bishop's room, where a monk was murdered, the witch's room, where a woman accused of witchcraft was burned at the stake, and the attic, where a woman hanged herself. 6. The Stanley Hotel, Colorado, USA. Welcome to the eerie realm of the Stanley Hotel, nestled among the breathtaking landscapes of Colorado. With a history as haunting as its stone walls, this grand structure has become a haven for the supernatural. Stephen King himself found inspiration here for his bone-chilling novel, The Shining. A stay at the Stanley offers more than majestic views and luxurious accommodations. It grants you the opportunity to commune with the otherworldly. Brace yourself for encounters with ghostly apparitions that may appear around corners, pianos playing mournful melodies in empty rooms, and the inexplicable sensation of being watched by an unseen presence. 5. Aokigahara Forest, Mount Fuji, Japan. Aokigahara Forest, also known as the Suicide Forest, is a place where the beauty of nature is overshadowed by the tragedy of human despair. The forest lies at the base of Mount Fuji in Japan and is a dense and dark woodland that has a history of being associated with death and the supernatural. The forest is notorious for being a popular destination for people who want to end their lives, and it is estimated that over 500 people have committed suicide there since the 1950s. Some people believe that the forest is haunted by the tormented spirits of those who died there and that they lure others to join them in death. The forest is also full of signs that urge people to seek help and not take their own lives. 4. Bhangarh Fort, Rajasthan, India. Bhangarh Fort in Rajasthan, India is a place where the legends of curses and black magic come to life. The fort was built in the 17th century by a local ruler, but it soon became abandoned after a series of misfortunes and deaths. According to one legend, a wizard named Singhia fell in love with the princess of Bhangarh. but she rejected him. He tried to use black magic to win her over, but she foiled his plan and caused his death. Before he died, he cursed the fort and its inhabitants to doom. Another legend says that a holy man who lived near the fort forbade anyone from building anything taller than his house. When the fort's shadow reached his house, he cursed the fort and its people. 3. The Tower of London, England. The Tower of London in England is a place where the history and horror collide, where the glory and gore coexist, and where secrets and mysteries abound. The tower was built in the 11th century by William the Conqueror and was used as a royal palace, a prison, and execution site. The tower has witnessed many tragedies and deaths over the years, some of which have left behind restless spirits that haunt the grounds. Some of the most famous ghosts include Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry V, who was beheaded in 1536 and is said to wander the tower with her head tucked under her arm. Another ghost is that of the princess in the tower, 2 young boys who were imprisoned and disappeared in 1483, and whose bones were later found in the tower. They are said to be seen holding hands and looking sad. Visitors who dare to enter the tower can witness the eerie sights of the Bloody Tower, the torture chamber, and the crown jewels. 2. Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, Ukraine. Chernobyl Exclusion Zone in Ukraine is a place where the horror of nuclear disaster still lingers, where the silence and decay coexist, and where secrets and mysteries abound. The zone was created in 1986 after a catastrophic explosion at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, which released massive amounts of radioactive material into the atmosphere. The zone covers an area of about 2,600 square kilometers and includes the abandoned city of Pripyat, where thousands of people lived and worked before the disaster. The zone is said to be haunted by the spirits of those who perished in the accident or from the radiation exposure. Visitors who have ventured into the zone have reported experiencing feelings of dread and seeing apparitions of children, soldiers, and workers. Some of the most haunted places include the Ferris wheel, the hospital, and the reactor itself. 1. Alcatraz Island, California, USA. Alcatraz Island in California, USA is a place where history and horror collide, where crime and punishment coexist, and where secrets and mysteries abound. The island was used as a federal prison from 1934 to 1963 and housed some of the most notorious criminals in American history, such as Al Capone, Machine Gun Kelly, and the Birdman of Alcatraz. The prison was known for its harsh conditions, brutal guards, and frequent escape attempts. The island is said to be haunted by the spirits of those who died or suffered there, either by violence, disease, or suicide. So this was all about the video. For more videos, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day.